gremlin boy, elf boy. This is on top of ginger, fat and gay. I actually got tagged in, I feel awful actually. I got tagged in this video back in December, and because I was so busy, I didn't actually realise I was tagged in it. So I have some time now, so I was rewatching videos, and it's Brad and Amy, they actually tagged me in the video, and it's basically something called 3 things you might not know about me, something that I would love to do, which hence why I'm doing the video now. They've been lovely to me, we comment on each other's videos, so I was mortified when I realised that I had missed that video. So I was looking back and I saw that obviously I'd missed it, and I was watching the videos back and she tagged me to do this video, and I felt I just wanted the ground to swallow me up. I wanted to quit YouTube. I felt so bad that I'd missed it. So that's why I wanted to do this video today. So going back from December, thank you Amy for obviously tagging me in this video. Let's crack on. So the first thing, number 1, would be something that you might have seen, but nothing that I've really spoken about. So it's actually my ear. So I actually have a really flat bit on my ear, and I was born like it, and it's just folded over. And I always liked it. I always thought, oh, it makes me different, makes me unique, certainly unique. And I remember in school I got called gremlin boy, elf boy. This is on top of ginger, fat and gay. I had a wild time at school with all of this. So this over-egged the pudding. So not only that, I then discovered this. Now I don't quite understand what's happened here, but I can see that it's not great, and it's not something I really want to live with. In comparison to a straight finger, this is like a ski slope. And tell you what, it does hurt, because when you look at it like that, look how big that bit there is. I feel like I'm at the doctor's, because I did go to the doctor's about this, and now I'm probably boring you with this. My mum and my nan have arthritis, and I'm convinced this is my doom of when I get older. That's my inheritance right there. Thanks mum, and thanks nan. It's sore. It's sore. So yeah, that really like makes me stand out in a way. I'm fine about the ear, but that's just gross. I remember when I worked at Pandora, a customer came in and I had something wrong with my thumb, and I remember just showing the hand. I was like, oh, I was wrapping a present, and she was like, you alright? And I was like, oh no, there's something wrong with my hand. Didn't point at the thumb, and she was like, oh my god, yeah, what's you done to your middle finger? I was on about my thumb, that it was hurting here. She just pointed that out. I was like, oh my god, yeah. And then she just felt really awful and just started laughing, which was great. Number 2, when I worked on Britain's Got Talent, so that's not the thing, I wanted to do my own version of it. So I called it Lake's Got Talent.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from Almaston, this is the Lake's Got Talent 2017 final.
I started it in 2012. It was great. It grew and grew and grew. I hosted it with my sister 3 of the years, and then the other years I hosted with a few of my friends. And there's a running joke, the fact that it changed presenter and host every time. I think it's obvious you've got quite a lot of confidence. Where do you think that came from?
I think I've always been quite confident. I think I came out of the room confident.
And it was for charity. We'd raise money for charity. We would get people from all over Cumbria, so Carlisle, Penrith, Worthington, all of these places, Keswick. They would come down and audition for my show. We'd get hundreds of applicants every year.
Oh, but what did I do? identified and had to be whittled down to just 40.
40 soon became 14 as they were whittled down during a grueling deliberation in January.
And we'd audition 40 every year, and then we'd put that down to a final 12. And like 600 people would come and see it, and it was something that I was incredibly proud of. I cancelled it last year just because I didn't feel like I wanted to do another year, and something that I felt needed to end at the right time. So yeah, I cancelled it and haven't done it since. That was 2018, so the last show was 2017, 2 years ago, next month actually, which is crazy, but got some footage of it anyway. And my favourite bit would be, because I worked on Britain's Got Talent and the X Factor, I loved the beginning bits where they used to do a VT to like dramatise the whole show. So I would have a projector at the beginning, a projection screen at the beginning of every show, and I would have edited, I'd spent months on it, filming then editing a VT for the beginning. And that would be the best bit because it would just create the atmosphere, and that was better than the actual show for me. Like, that was such a proud moment, and I was so happy to do it, and I loved it. We would also, because we're hosting, we would come out, we could do a dance, I'd get the judges to dance, just to like relax us and the audience. So that's the second thing. The last thing I have mentioned once in my Norfolk vlog, but I didn't really go into it because I didn't want to. There's basically a time and a place, and this is probably the time and a place to go into it. When I was 10, my dad was diagnosed with motor neuron disease, and he died when I was 12, which was in 2005. So yeah, July 19th, 2005, I lost my dad. Motor neuron disease is awful. It basically shuts down your like muscles. It's deterioration, basically. You just deteriorate through the years. And I had to watch my dad go through that at such a young age, and it's scary to think that he was only about 45, 46, and I'm like 26, and another 20 years he lost his life. He was a great dad. He was incredible. As I said, he died when I was 12 and I'm now 26, and every July that comes round, it doesn't get easier, but you start to think about other things as well. So obviously he died when I was 12, and now I'm 26, so I've actually lived 14 years without him. It's actually longer now than the 12 I was with him. So you start thinking of all of this, and I said to my mum, I'd be worried if one day I kind of like forgot memories. I think that's the worst thing, that you can almost think that you'd forget someone, but someone can go, but you need to keep them alive in your memories. And I've got so many photos and all sorts of him, so I've got memories of him. But every July 19th we will go up to Lake Windermere and we'll do something. We normally go for a meal, but because we had that incredible summer, I said, tell you what, let's go and have a picnic. Because when you go for a meal, you're just waiting for your food, you're not really near the lake because it's somewhere else. It's really expensive and we don't really talk about him. So let's go for a picnic. So we took the drone, and it was the nicest weather. We had champagne, we had a bit of a dip in the lake, we had cakes, we had food. That's 3 things that you might not know about me. It's been quite a quick video, but there's no point waffling on, basically. So I really hope you've enjoyed it, and thank you again for Amy, and I'm really sorry that I kind of just didn't see it. Thank you for whoever's watched this video, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Thank you, see you later. Hi everybody, welcome to my...